Hi, all chess goodies, and welcome to day 18 of my journey to top 100 chess players in the world. But unfortunately, as you can see, I've dropped out from the top 2000 actually, so that's quite a long way to go. And I got a plan what to do about it. I might say a bit more while I'll play. So yeah, let's go there. 10 minutes. I'm not sure if I might at least try 10 plus 5 because I think that would be better. Because if you are following me for a while, you probably know that I have quite big issues with the clock quite often. So that might help to solve the problem at least a bit. Because with 5 seconds, you are always able to make a move. But the issue is that you just don't know if you find a pairing because already now it takes a while. But since I'm dropping down, there might be more players to play. So I could try it maybe at some point. But yeah, today it will probably be really short. I'll definitely try to win. But it's really tough for me. I also got nicely informed that I actually, the day before yesterday, I missed a fork in one move that would win me an exchange, and yesterday I actually missed a skewer that would win me a rook. But the issue with both of those games, if you've seen it, is that in both of them I was really focused on defending. Yeah, I was defending pretty much the whole game there, or like at least half of the game. So it's pretty easy to miss it, especially when I was getting to a real time scramble and tried to move quickly. So yeah, I was just focused to defend the position and missed my counterplay, even though it was pretty easy and I should definitely be able to spot these tactics. But okay, that was for it. Now let's stick with this game. So we got quite classical Italian game, you could say. So my plan actually could be to play f5. If I can play f5, I will really enjoy it. So let's start with king h8, then knight d7, or even knight e8. Not 100% sure. But okay, knight b1. Probably getting the knight there to guard the knight against this annoying pin, and also preparing c3 d4. But I should be faster with my plan of executing f5. Okay, but pawn to g4 actually stops it. It stops f5. But at the same time I have this, so I'll attack the bishop, and I guess that my opponent does not want to lose that bishop. And now I can play pawn to d5. Even though maybe it's not actually possible that there was this intermediate capture. Hi. That there was this intermediate capture, but yeah, it would give up this strong dark squared bishop, even though it's unclear where to put the bishop now. So I will most likely win the bishop pair. But yeah, that was definitely possible, and I would lose a pawn. I would get the bishop pair. The king is quite weak, so probably some compensation there, but it would be better for white. So again, quite an easy miss, but luckily this time my opponent misses it as well. And I don't think there is a good way, or if there even is a way, to keep the bishop pair as white. I don't think there is, because either he will take on d5, or I'll just take this bishop on e3. That's just as simple as it is. And now, probably now I don't even have to rush with the capture. I can also like play f5 first, maybe. The bishop has nowhere to move. And it's not actually that strong of a bishop as I was saying. And f5 looks pretty good to me. Just opening up the king side that is quite weak. Gonna take there with the bishop. I'm already attacking the h3 pawn. Taking defense that could be expected for sure. But that doesn't mean that all of white's issues are solved. Definitely doesn't. Which is good. I was thinking of this and then rook e3 and bishop to d6 maybe, but there is knight e4 coming, which I don't really like. But the bishop is sort of just stuck there and blocking the rook there. But I wanted to play queen e8, but there's the problem of this knight. So I think right now is the time to grab the bishop on e3. Now it quite depends. There is also a possibility of f takes e3, which would sort of make the pawn structure better. And okay, my opponent even goes for it. They just thought that taking with the rook was better, but maybe not. Maybe this is the right way to go. Maybe e4 looks interesting. Knight takes. That would be a pawn sacrifice, but the doubled e-pawn would be really weak. It's not even possible to take it with a knight. And if pawn takes e4, then this bishop is in a very good spot. I don't want to move it, but e4 is coming. So I gotta choose now. Real quick. But I'm still thinking. There's the bad thing. So okay, let's go for that pawn to e4. The idea is also to open up this diagonal. So maybe like if d takes e4, I can just give this check. Because I just realized that e5 is not really possible. And then king g2 only move if my opponent does not want to see bishop takes h3. I don't have queen g5, so that's a bit of a thing that could go my way a bit more. But it still feels pretty good. I was even thinking of sacrifices. I don't... Or do they? Like if I take... This is interesting. This check. Don't want to go up. We just don't. But maybe it's fine, but then I think just rook lift, and if king goes back, then this check is possible. Wow, this is getting really interesting. And actually, I think I can play it. I don't know why. Maybe I'll lose another game, but I gotta do it. It's quite an intuitive sacrifice. I haven't calculated all the lines, but it seems pretty interesting. The king has no shelter, at least no pawn shelter. These pawns are really weak. As I said, I will bring the queen there. I can go for a rook lift, get another rook into the game, while this rook is basically stuck. This bishop, while on an active diagonal, out of the defense, and wow, that's a sign of respect when your opponent does not even accept the sacrifice. That's actually a big sign of respect for that move. Is this possible? Okay, but now I should just be butter, and that's it, basically. There's this. Not so appealing. I think I'll go for this trade, because my knight was not really doing much there. Even though true is that the knight could remain there, though there's this pain and already the pressure from the knight. I'll definitely look at that sacrifice after the game if it was correct or not with the engine, because I'm really interested, or maybe even analyze it on my own first to see if it actually works or not. Now I want to go somewhere with the queen. And I want to go to g5. Yes, I do. This is a threat of checkmate, and if rook g1, then I can take the pawn on e3. That was the one thing that I saw. And this like has to be winning. There is no other way that this is not winning. It just depends whether I can win it or not. But this position has to be winning. There is no other way. Okay, queen defense. Instead. So I'll just jump in with this knight. Threaten this very nasty check. Now what if maybe now rook g1? I can still just take on h2. There's this capture, yes, maybe, but then rook lift. Yeah, rook lift is gonna be deadly at some point. That's a thing that I can see, that rook lift should be the winning idea. And it's not even so hard to see, although also, like, instead of knight f2, rook f2 might be even stronger. Okay, knight d to f3. What does that do? Can just move the queen to h5, can I? Definitely I can. Now there is another pressure also against that king. Gotta watch out the clock, as always. 2:37. Fine at the moment, but if I don't make progress for another few moves, then I'll start to get a bit worried. So let's hope I will make a progress. So my ideas are like rook f6, followed by maybe a rook lift or doubling up on the f-file, or just rook e8, threatening that pawn basically, which probably wouldn't do much. There was this move, bishop to d5, so I like this idea more of just getting this rook into the attack and doubling up on the f-file. So basically all of my pieces are coming into the attack. There are no pawns in front of the king, only the knight's doing nice defensive job. But okay, time is leveling up, which is great, and as they say, attacking is easier than defending in a time travel. But okay, I mean, you could already just resign. You thought for so long, and you come up with this. Like, what's behind that? Like, now you cannot even take that with the knight because of the spin. My opponent thought for 1 minute and 36 seconds and came up with this move. Okay, but I know that I'm the one who lost basically 10 games in a row. Or 9 games out of last 10 games. So at least now I get a nice game. Yeah, I'll do it the easy way. Just grab this knight. I'll be up 2 pieces. I'll be up 2 pieces, and that's basically it. These really bad pawns. I have very nice pawns. Let's just drop back here, attack the pawn, the rook. The rook goes there, but that shouldn't be anything. I'll just attack the e4 pawn. And yeah, right now I'm pretty confident I'm gonna finally win a really nice game again. Even though I'm not sure about the fact, like, if the sacrifice was actually correct. So, okay, now bishop f3, followed by capturing on e4 is coming. Yeah, here, if I don't win this, I mean, I don't know. I mean, in that case, I would be really sad in the first place. That's what would happen. But yeah, I mean, there is no way I'm not winning this now. There is just no way. Okay, this capture, there's just that. If I would be white, I would definitely just resign, because I would not want to play this anymore. Let's give this check, this check. And then is it checkmate actually? I think it is. Yep, it is checkmate. If there, then this is nice checkmate, and let me just show it to you. If the other way around, then this check here, and then rook e5 is checkmate. So okay, but now let's go back. Let's go back to the point where I decided to sacrifice the piece. And actually, believe it or not, it was correct. So my intuition was right in this position. So wow, after a lot of bad games, finally one game that I can't say that I'm proud of. Best thing to do was to accept the bishop, and then yeah, my follow-up with queen d7, queen g4 was right. So yeah, pretty nice one game. I don't even know if I want to mess it up for today with another one. and also I don't have much time, so I think that's gonna be for today, basically just this one game that might cheer me up and maybe also cheer you up for the series, that you also see a game that I actually won. So okay, I'm not gonna play another one today, as I said. So yeah, it